Hello everybody, it's Harold in the Keys. I think today I'm going to show y'all my tool pouch. I'm a appliance service guy for 42 years, and as I get older, you appliance guys and even the AC guys know that, dragging around a big toolbox, man, it just beats you up. And I first started out with a lot bigger service bag than this, and I found that over a few years I was dragging stuff to every call that I really didn't need. So anyway, we're going to start off and just show you what I got. And this is the bare minimum, and I can fix 95% of the service calls with this bag. Here we go. All right, first, you have to have 3-in-1 oil. I mean, not 3-in-1. Zoom spout turbine oil. Necessity. And then definitely have a razor knife. Cool. I use that a lot. Over here we got 7/16 nut driver and 3/8 nut driver. And the cool thing why I keep these old raggedy nut drivers is that in the top they have a hole. A lot of times, like I'm doing a agitator on a whirlpool, you got that 7/16 head bolt down the bottom. I'm just taking this 7/16, putting it in the agitator, and then take a screwdriver, put it through the slot, and use it like a T-handle and just screw right out of there. Okie dokie. Then you need Teflon tape, black tape. Well, let's just go over here. This is a bag that has most everything in it. It has connectors, extra screws, that's 5/16 to 1/4 inch plastic fitting, push on, wire nuts. Everything that I normally would need on any call, I've got in this little bag right here. And it works. Okay, the next thing is I carry drill bits, and this little plastic bottle, commit lozengers, but anyway, and drill bits in there, and I've got a long Phillips head in there also for extension. And field piece, amp meter, voltmeter. Yeah, it's a good for what we do. If they take a beating out here, or what I do, I should say. I've used these for years and they work really good. Cool. The next thing on the list, I use this Bosch. This is my third one, nut driver. It's not real fast, but it fits the hand really good. It's torquey, and it does exactly what I want. I've got an extra battery. A battery will last me probably a week, and I'll do 50 to 60 calls a week. So the Bosch, it's okie dokie. All right, needle nose. Wire cutters. And small channel locks. Show you how little those are. There's my hand. And these, there is never a time that I've not been able to use these. And I got tired of carrying those big, long channel locks. It just means more weight. And as we're talking here today, we want to go in that house. The least amount we have to carry in there, the better off we are. Okay, let's go to the back. Got a little brush here. Condenser coils on refrigerators. They work. This works good, no doubt. Here's another brush. I use this one on drain pans where the drain, damn it, can't even talk. The outlet on drain pans sometimes get a little funky, and I'll run that down in there and clean that up. The Reamer. Sometimes, and you guys know what I'm saying, it's quicker to use a Reamer than it is to use drill bits. It's just get in there and get out. Hacksaw. You know what? I don't need a damn hacksaw blade anymore. I mean a big hacksaw. This thing is exactly what I want. Just put it in my hand. You know, everything I do is small or it's plastic sometimes. Don't need a hacksaw. Out of there. Yep, gotta have putty knife. You use this all the time. You guys know what these are. These are mainly for washing machines, dryers to get that top lid up, and whatever else. Straight blade screwdriver. Also, could be a pry bar. Yeah, whatever you need it for. These are a necessity and all. I don't ever use it other than to line up holes, threaded holes with whatever you're putting together. Sometimes they don't work real well, especially on Frigidaire when you're changing the rear bearing, the dryer. You got to have these. Small 5/16 nut driver. Damn, my hand is shaking. They work excellent. And over the years, I've found on 1/4 inch that I use these 11-inch quarter inch nut drivers. Almost always, I get into a situation, ice makers or whatever, and it's just not long enough, the regular length 1/4 inch nut driver. So get you one of these longer ones. They work really good. This, a lot of you guys don't know what this is, but if you do any coin-op machines, you know that nobody ever has the cylinder key to open up the mechanical box. Well, let's just say that this thing right here, and I'm not going to tell you much more than you can open up any cylinder key control box, washer, dryer, whatever. They're good to have. Over here, the old hose pinch-off pliers. Man, I've had these bad boys forever, and I still use them, especially Frigidaire stack packs. You know, those motors, those pump motors get socks and stuff in there. Just get up in there, pinch that hose tub off, change that pump, even if it's full of water. It doesn't matter. You got to have a pair of these if you don't. Okay, wire crimpers. Right now, these are the ones I'm using. I'm not real thrilled about them, but there's one. I have a set of Channel Lock brand wire crimpers. These work better, but I'm never really happy with wire crimpers, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, wire strippers, you know, I've had these. They're a little rusty, but, you know, keep it simple. These things work the best. I've never had any issues with them. They're small, they're light, they're easy to use. Like I say, we're going after weight and how much weight we got to carry. That works. This is an empty bottle of turbine zoom oil. You got to have one of these if you're doing refrigeration work. Refrigerators, because you go in there, let's say you got a defrost pan that's froze up. You know, anything to do with a defrost system on the refrigerator, it could get iced up. You know, you just take this. I don't know whether I can pull that out of there. But anyway, it's got a long tip that comes out of the bottle. Fill it up with water, hot water, put it down in the drain, and just thaw out the center part of that drain. And then once the water starts flowing through, you know, it'll start draining itself out. Then you can finish the job. Snap ring pliers, mainly dryers Yeah, you gotta have them. This is a new addition. This is a Milwaukee rechargeable USB light. And I don't know about you guys, man, but over the years we have been through all kind of lights. It's just the nature of the game. We break them, we lose them in a customer's house, and of course when you call back, oh, I haven't seen your light, and you know damn well they got it, but they ain't giving it up. I've had this about a month, extremely happy with it. All right, we go over here. Let's go to the front again. And, damn it, I got to find a better idea here. I kind of made this up, and, I just carry things that I'm going to need. 1/4 inch, 5/16, and 3/8 nut driver. If anything bigger than 3/8, I go over here to my 7/16 nut driver and put a screwdriver in the center of it and do it that way. If I need to, break it loose or tighten it up. These square heads, you need those, especially Frigidaire. They got those older Frigidaire stacked units, or I should say all-in-one units, dryer on top. They put those messed up screws in there that you're better off using a square drive on a Phillips head than you are anything else. Of course, I got my torque bits, they're security bits, flat blade screwdriver bit. Down here, I've got a number 1 Phillips. I don't carry a number 1 Phillips screwdriver. I don't need it. I just put a bit in there. What is this? This is another very small square head. Sometimes you use it. And a small straight blade. It's smaller than my regular screwdriver. Sometimes I need something that's a little thinner. All right. So I've worked myself into a corner over here. And this is the normal stuff here that I carry that I've found does the job every single time. Cool. Okay, let's get started. This ratchet Phillips head. Nice. Always have a Sharpie crescent. These little mini vice grips. I do use those more than not. Pocket thermometer. I got to stop here a minute and talk about thermometers. 10 years ago, 15 years ago, that the digital thermometers come into market, and everybody's, putting those in, checking it digitally and all that, and even this field piece has that option. But you know what? In reality, first thing I do if there's a complaint on not making ice or not cold enough, refrigerator, even when I walk in the door, the customer's going to open up that door and tell me, oh, well, I say, no, keep the door closed. I pop this in the freezer immediately as fast as I can, talk to the customer, give it about 3 to 4 minutes, get the full scoop from them, and then I go back and I look at my damn thermometer. It's just simple, and I'm telling you, over the years, I like it simple. These work, absolutely. Took it in the wrong place. 7/16, open in, 3/8 open in. This little tool here, I use it damn near for everything sometimes. It's not like a dental tool, but sometimes I can get lint out of places that I can't normally with this. It works good. Absolutely, a telescoping magnet goes way out there. And we know why, because we lose screws. We lose tools behind the washer, down inside the washer, and you damn sure don't want to take it apart just to get a screwdriver or whatever. You got to have a magnet. Telescoping, nope, never mind, it's not a telescoping. Inspection mirror, I rarely use this, but I carry it. It doesn't weigh anything, and if I need it, I got it. disposal key. You know, you guys know what this is all about. You know, you go out there and they say the disposal doesn't work. Well, you put the key in the bottom, turn it, and get the crap out of the disposal. Yeah, I always have them. This little tiny Phillips head. These are great sometimes for displays, refrigerators, Frigidaire. They got them little small screws sometimes, and this is really nice. Damn, I'm about out of wire ties. I always carry these. And by the way, you guys don't know, but I had an old boy tell me this a long time ago. Say you're working on a piece of equipment that's got them old spring type clamps, water, you know, for water supply or drain or whatever, and you just can't get the spring compressed enough to get the hose on. You just take one bigger than this, squeeze the clamp together, wrap the tie around where you squeezed it. Now the clamp is completely opened up, and then put your hose on, and then move your clamp right back on top of where you need to go. Cut the tie. 1, 2, barbecue, you're done. 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch drive, 1/4 inch. And I do have a 5/16 socket here somewhere. Yeah. So, down in the bottom, we're going deep, y'all. Actually, I think I'm just gonna pop this out. Yeah, that was easy. Okay, I carry clamps, 3 of these smaller ones, 2 big ones. And again, we're looking at weight. This is a small level. And that's all you need. You don't need anything that's 6 inches long or whatever. You just need something to level appliances out with, and this works great. Lightweight, trust me. Here's my 5/16 on about a 2-inch extension. Tubing cutter, necessity. You know, you're back behind the refrigerator and you see that 1/4 inch water line's leaking. You know, and what we try to do is just tighten it up, then we see that it's still leaking. Well, I'm back there, I got this, and over here in my pile of stuff, I'm gonna have, what? Normally I have a 1/4 inch nut and ferrule over here. I gotta get some more in my bag. So I'm back there, I'm just gonna go ahead and fix the problem, you know. I got some spare Torx, your normal Allen wrench set. I don't normally have to go any bigger than this. This usually does the job. If I need anything bigger, I got that in the truck. A very small tape measure, 6 foot. It's light, it's small, and what the hell, I'm never measuring anything over 6 foot anyway. What have I got here? 7/16 1/4 inch drive, nice. And this thing here, this is a right angle hex drive. You know, I just put it in my damn nut driver, and then put on this end, put a Phillips head. So you can get in places like on KitchenAid, the high-end GE built-ins, when you got to like do work on the freezer door, you got to pull off the stainless steel skin. They're very hard to get to, those screws. These work great. Always carry a Whirlpool non-resettable fuse. Always got one. And we have super glue, because I've been known to break plastic every now and then. And this Gorilla super glue is the bomb. It works. I don't usually drop my tools like I'm doing here. I don't know why I'm doing that, but anyway, that's that. I hope it helped somebody. You know, like I say, I carry a lot more stuff in the truck. If I need to go out and get it, I will. But, you know, like I say, 95% of the calls I can do right here. I know this is a long video, but like I say, you know, over 40 years doing this. I hope this helps out you guys. And, hey, it's Harold and the Keys. Y'all have fun. See ya.